Yesterday on the show, it was like breaking news that Beyonce signed this deal with Peloton.
That's right.
And I got a Peloton a few weeks ago. But the problem is it's a half-hour class, right? And I do Peloton in the morning before the show starts, and I do a 20-minute class. But I figured there was all this hype with the Beyonce class. So I got up a little earlier, I think, and I took the Beyonce class this morning.
Which one?
Are there more than one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Boy, that's new to me. I took the one from my guy. I like this guy, Alex. And Suzette's started working out with Alex. She's illegally.
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 I actually felt bad. Like, a lot of people are spending a lot of money to watch this guy, pump them up. And I just found some of his videos on YouTube and I play those videos while I'm working out. And I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Because he's amazing, right?
Yeah.
He's amazing. So this Alex teamed up with this girl. And I've never done I don't know if this is common on Peloton, but there's two Peloton instructors.
I've never seen that.
And they came out and they do this play. They did a Beyonce workout. They play music. It was a 30-minute workout. And a lot of the music I hadn't heard before. But at first I was like, I didn't really like it because they came out and they were just mostly talking about Beyonce. 29 Grammys, 9 albums. First 3 albums come out number 1. I'm like, as the songs are going, I'm like, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, I'm here for the workout. I don't need the history on Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
But then something happened and it switched, and this song started playing. It's this song right here. What's the song called, Suzette?
I Was Here.
I Was Here. Have you ever heard it before?
Yeah.
I've never heard it before.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and the woman that's teaching, she's like, looks in the camera and she's sweating and she goes, my dad died in 2012.
I wanna leave my footprints on the sand.
And she's like, this song healed me.
Oh.
This song healed me. And I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like crying and I'm pedaling. I'm like, I've never thought of working out to a slow song. And she gets into how Beyonce healed her and how Beyonce has healed the nation and how everything Beyonce has done from Hurricane Katrina to what's going on now. And I'm just like, where'd this song come from? And next thing you know, like, again, my arms are out. I'm pedaling without my arms and everything.
Flying without wings.
Song.
This is one of my favorite Beyonce songs. It's really powerful.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You're inspired immediately once you hear this.
God.
Yeah.
I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here.
Is this the big thing? Does it go,
A little bit. Builds up.
yeah. It's
But
incredible.
when she's like yelling at the end,
Yeah.
I was here, that's
Yes.
when you're like,
She's like, yeah.
I'm going to do something beautiful in this life, I promise.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
You're
like,
not in an emotional point in your life at that mark in the song. You're like,
that's exactly what happened to me. More than Wilson Phillips. The last workout I had. So then then the teacher's like, my dad left this world, and I know, and my brothers and my sisters know that he left his mark, that he did good in the world, and she's like, and I'm like, who are you, woman? To her and to Beyonce, like, I've never seen this woman before. I fell in love with this instructor, and I still don't know her name.
Tundi?
Yes. What's her name? Tundi.
I think Alex and Tundi. That's the
Tundi.
class.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's amazing. It was incredible, man. It was just phenomenal. Not only that, but now I'm gonna go buy all of Beyonce's music, and then they go into Ring the Alarm, right? And then they go into what's the surfboard one?
Drunken Love.
Drunken Love, right? So then I'm like working out, right? And I start doing that. And then Jay-Z pops on, and I'm just like, oh, if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. So I texted Suzette during that slow song. I'm like, oh my God, or whatever. And she's like, oh, that song's amazing. And then I dropped my phone while I was pedaling, and it was down by the floor by my foot. And I was like, can I get off this bike and get it? Because I wanted to tell her that Ring the Alarm was next, but I couldn't. And it's 3:15 in the morning, right? And I just went on with the workout and finished the workout, and it was freaking amazing.
That's the great thing about Beyonce. She has such a big catalog that you can probably go a couple days without repeating some of the same songs.
Oh, you know what she did too? So she tells that guy, Alex, she goes, okay, Alex, get up. And he's like, like she controlled him. Get up. And he goes, all right. And he gets up. He's like, what? Get up. He goes, oh, okay. And he gets up, right? And then I guess there's a song from Homecoming. And then she says, sit down, bitch. Right? And then She says, as the same time Beyonce says, "Sit down, bitch," and he sits down.
That's fun.
There was like 115,000 people on that workout, man. So it was amazing.
They said that Peloton stock shot up like 20% yesterday because of Beyonce.
Man, it was.
Genius.
That's powerful.
There's seven different Beyonce classes. They're not all like spin. Like there's an outdoor run.
Pass.
Because like they're,
I got a bike.
their thing is there's some classes that are you can do without equipment. That's the big thing,
Oh, yeah.
especially because like Beyonce's connection, their whole thing is. She's a part of it because they're donating memberships to historically black colleges and universities. And it's like not all those kids are going to have Peloton bikes in their room.
I
True.
think that app is awesome. All the stuff outside of the bike, I think, is incredible.
So you can sign up and have it without having the bike?
Yeah, I
Like
think so.
take the classes?
They have weights, they have yoga, they have all kinds of
Yeah,
stuff
there's
like
a
that
full
too.
body workout.
Yeah, but
there's
I'm
a
not-
meditation. There's a yoga
Yeah,
one.
meditation's good too.
Yeah.
Stretching's good.
I
All
won't-
they're all
My
good.
wife starts doing all that stuff. I'm just there for the bike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, speaking of music, what happened? Because yesterday after the show, we were trying to get an Xbox. All of us. The Xbox came out yesterday at Walmart at 10 o'clock, sold out by 10 and 0.0001 second. But what happened when you went home with your husband, Mr. Baby?
Well, like first of all, I have to say thank you to all of you for trying to help me to buy this freaking Xbox.
I was trying to buy it for myself.
I told Mr. Baby, I was
trying to
like,
help you.
John Jay was even trying to buy it.
That's
Kyle,
me.
even Kyle put in all her information because it was like on autofill. I had Kyle like autofill, just autofill.
She was like, I'm like, no, go. You have to go fast. It was so exciting, though.
It was because we actually had the Xbox in the cart. But unfortunately, we weren't able to get the Xbox because it sold out. So I was even like kind of sad going home because I knew I was going to see Mr. Baby pretty upset. And as soon as I walk inside the house, this is what I hear blasting.
This happened to me. I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run.
He's laying on the couch.
Night goes on
Eyes
as I
staring at the ceiling.
fade away.
He's just laying there.
No, just like poker face.
How could this happen to me?
And I feel bad laughing at him. But I'm just like, dude, you're so dramatic.
I see him like in a white T-shirt with his arms out, and the camera's panning over him on a bed. And he's like, what happened? He's like, I couldn't get the Xbox.
he had his hands like on his chest. His phone was far from him. Like his laptop was far from him. He was just laying there on the couch staring at the ceiling fan. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to make this better. I'm sorry, dude. And we ended up finding some like on Craigslist and stuff like that. But people were selling it for a lot more. So he's just like, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna pay an extra $200-$300 to try to get it today.
It's weird because the PlayStation 5 comes out too, but I'm just hearing more about the Xbox than I am the PlayStation. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe did they come out the same time?
I don't know, but it's both. You know how they're both coming out for Christmas.
Yeah.
But I hear on social, I see more about the PlayStation. In my world, I'm hearing more about the Xbox.
The thing is, we were like on Instagram, like looking at stories, and some people on our Instagram stories and Snapchat were opening up their Xbox.
Dang.
And he would be like right next to me, so I would have to like swipe really quick so he wouldn't see and feel even more bad.